Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have created another DIY video for you guys. I've noticed I've been getting a lot of views in my last video, and if you guys haven't checked that one out, I'll definitely be linking that video in the description box. So as usual, all these DIYs I got inspiration from Pinterest. The majority of the things that I use in this video, no lie, they're either from the dollar store or Walmart, and I probably didn't spend no more than $5 and maybe some of the products, but all of the things that I use are very inexpensive. I will be adding all these things that I use for these DIYs in the description box, as well as prices and where I got them. So yeah, so if you guys are interested in knowing how I created all these DIYs, just keep on watching. For this simple DIY, we are going to need a pumpkin pail, gold spray paint or whichever color you prefer, fake flowers, rice or beans to weigh down the pumpkin, and a wire cutter to cut the stems of the flower. First thing we are going to be doing is cutting our stems with our wire cutter. I recommend to measure how tall you want them to be because mine ended up being too short, so just make sure they stand a little taller than the pumpkins. We are going to take our fake pumpkin, and let me point out it was just 74 cents at Walmart. Anyways, we are going to be removing the handles and then spray painting the pumpkin. I wasn't able to film myself spray painting, but it's pretty much straightforward. The best part about it is it took less than 5 minutes to dry. Okay, so the last part is we are going to be filling our pumpkins with the rice or beans, whichever you are going to be using, and then finally insert the flowers into the pumpkin. For this DIY, we are going to need candle holders, acrylic paint, tea lights, and thin paint brushes. So the first thing I did was pour my colors into this tray and dip my brushes in water. Then I started adding the colors around the cup. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I struggled with my first cup. The instructions said to start putting dots around the cup, and I did that. But I did not use the right brush, so make sure you use a brush with a thin tip. So the second time around with the right brush, I added the dots and it looked so much better. So what I did was I started with the lightest color and then picked up to the darkest, and the last color that I added was the black. So this is the final look. I loved how it looked once it dried. It just looks so perfect. Okay, so for this simple DIY, we are going to need a candle holder, a glue gun, and cinnamon sticks. Okay, so I don't know if I was doing it wrong, but the glue gun was not working for me when I tried to glue the cinnamon sticks to the cup. So I had to switch it over, but you'll see in a sec why it didn't work. and this is where you'll see it didn't work. It kept falling off. It just wasn't sticking whatsoever. So I just took rubber bands, wrapped it around the cup, and started to insert the cinnamon sticks inside the rubber band. I actually wanted to point out that the original post, they actually wrapped the cinnamon sticks around a wick candle, but I wanted to use a candle holder so when the tea light burns out, I can replace it with a new one. So I totally forgot to show you guys, but you'll need some type of ribbon. I'll be using jute string to wrap it around the candle holder until you don't see the rubber band anymore, and then tie a knot at the end, and that's it. Once you have added the ribbon or the jute, whichever you use, just add your tea light and that's it. This is the final look. For this DIY, you will need a blank mason jar without any wording or texture on it. I got this one at a dollar store, a sponge stick, Mod Podge, and fake leaves. So you will take your sponge stick, dip it into your Mod Podge, and apply a thin layer on top of your mason jar where you will be adding your first leaf. So you need to wait a few minutes until it gets a little taggy, and then you'll add the leaf right on top of the Mod Podge. Now we are going to take more Mod Podge and add another thin layer right on top of the leaf, and once that's done, you're gonna have to wait about 10 to 15 minutes for it to dry. So I didn't film myself doing all of the leaves because that would take too much time. Each leaf would take around 15 to 20 minutes, but this is how they look right after they're dry. So now I'm going to be taking that same jute ribbon and just wrapping it around the neck of the mason jar and tying a bow. So add your tea light into the mason jar, and this is the final look. So this is pretty much like an added bonus to the video. I'm just showing you guys how I display this candle. I pretty much got these pine cones at a dollar store and this tray as well, and I just added the candle holder and that's it. Well, that's it guys, that wraps up this entire video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was so much fun to create these DIYs. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Wow, brain fart. Linking all the links in the description. Ooh. I got the inspiration for all of these. I can't stop. Wow.